atlutdfantv 2-1 win. At the end of the day, were we really efficient? Were we lacking some things? What did you guys think of the match?
First half looked great. I thought we were really clinical in some areas. Obviously, there were some sketchy parts where I was kind of like, okay, this is kind of weird. But first half, I thought was really clinical. Second half was a little bit more sketchy than usual. Obviously, there was a lot of things that we could have done better on. But overall, a win's a win. I know I say that a lot, but we got to be more clinical in the second half.
Yeah, same thing. I just want us to have stop getting injured. That's my big thing is. Cause I think that once White went down, it's like I said, second half, it was like, okay, we're trying to adjust again. And, we gave up that one goal. I think we buckled down, to close it out. But I think it's just one of those things where it's really hard to get a feel when everybody keeps getting hurt.
Absolutely. But in terms of that, we still, though, put in a couple of very, I think, efficient goals, very clinical. What did you guys put that down to? Was it, that first one was a little scrappy. Hyman's definitely was a lot more just, he smashed it home from,
obviously Barco's stepping up his game now that Joseph's out. But he's also trying to show that he's ready to make the big step. Hopefully we can keep him for as long as we can.
Crashing that near post, sort of like Joseph a little bit.
Very much so. Very much so. Obviously Emerson's goal was a beaut. I give a lot of credit to Emerson. He's stepping up his game real big now that he's got that full contract here. But Barco's really trying to show where he belongs.
Yeah, both him and Pitty, I think that even without Joseph, I think the first maybe 10 minutes, they were kind of iffy as far as you can kind of tell, at least when they had the chances, there was nobody in up front that was like, okay, that would be if Joseph was there, he would know to be there. And I guess John just he wasn't in the right spots at the right time.
Still got learning to do. Yeah. John's still got learning to do, getting more chemistry with the players that have been here for a while.
Yeah, so once you have some more continuity, once you figure out how to fit in Rosetto and Castro, because they might be end up being starters as well. I think that right now we're just trying to get some continuity. Once we have that, we'll see where we go. I think it's great that we got the first two wins out of this. So I think that alone should be enough of a boost to where. All it takes is just momentum, and now the rest will go from there.
Is this the type of performance that gives you confidence going forward, or was this we were very efficient, and then in terms of overall performance, still maybe lacking in areas?
For sure, it's a confidence builder. Obviously, we go to SKC comes to us next weekend. It's going to be a really, really tough game. I give a lot of credit to Johnny Russell. He's a good player. He knows how to play out that wide area and then come into the box. But confidence is going to be key. So I think we got a lot of that rolling into next weekend.
Well, going into Tuesday, are you guys confident?
Tentatively, yes. I do think that it's possible to hold America. I'm not sure how we're going to do as far as attacking, at least especially going into the Azteca. And just trying to readjust. If we could at least keep it down to a 1-1 draw or even a 1-0 loss, I would like our chances going into Kennesaw. I think it's just a matter of don't go too crazy. Just try to, like I said, just be efficient.
Well, I guess also, in terms of some of the chances that we let in, we let a really probably chance that we probably could have prevented today, right? In terms of, not closing down in midfield, and then just a rocket shot that Guzan had no, chance on. But, is there something that we could do to prevent these type of shots? They had about 14 shots, and we kind of let them on a little bit. Yeah.
Just build. Just build upon our mistakes and then learn from them. Walks is really showing that he's center back material, and I love it. Mez is coming into form really well with this team. And then once we get Miles back, I think we'll have pretty good lockdown defense.
Yeah. Well, in terms of midfield, are they closing down quick enough in order to prevent those type of shots?
Yeah, definitely need to press more. I think that's one of the shortcomings with a 3-4-3 is that you kind of have everybody kind of spread out to where, especially if you only have two in the midfield, it's like, okay, you might not have the personnel to really get where everyone needs to be. So I don't know if we're going to change that for Tuesday, but I do think that that's something to where the right team will take advantage of that. And
Well, Toronto did last season, and it's shades of that a little bit, yeah?
yeah, absolutely. And I think that, like I said, once you got to have a good grip as far as how we want to play and where we want to how we want to play it, I think we'll be all right. 'Cause especially once everyone besides Justin gets healthy, because like I said, you got Jamal that's set to come back, Bello's set to come back. We have people coming in. It's a matter of once they're in, finding out what's the best fit for everybody.